procedure for waste management. In its communication, the EPA further indicated that the attempted disposal process constituted a breach of the Basel Convention Free and Prior Consent Protocol, to which Liberia is a party. The consignment of palm kernel waste shall remain within the facility of the APM terminal, Liberia, while sample has been randomly collected by the EPA for laboratory testing and environmental assessment. Only upon verification and proof through testing that the palm kernel waste is safe for disposal within Liberia should the final removal and environmentally sound disposal process be authorized and finalized in accordance with established regulations. The EPA count on the full cooperation of the Port Authority and APM Terminal Liberia to ensure compliance with this directive, as the process is intended to safeguard both the environment and public health while upholding Liberia's obligation on international environmental standards. We highly appreciate your continued collaboration. So we did inform the port that we got the letter, we have replied to them already, but don't release them until we can do the test. This is very proactive. After that, the test was conducted. In the test, we have said we will release a report on our website because this is an ongoing process. The test was conducted, and the result came that no, it did not have hazardous material. All we detect in the container was palm kernel shell that is getting rotten with some maggots, some worm in them. So it means, in the wisdom of the EPA, it can be disposed of in Liberia. So based upon that test result, we wrote the management asking him to release the container. And the reason why we did that, the container are already at the port, not only that they occupying space, but they are palm kernel that are rotting, basically warming them. So keeping them there for a long time, the potential of infestation for other food and other things in the port is high. Because the point of it disposal in Liberia, we cross that, we say it can be disposed of in Liberia. The question is, should it be at the port continuously? No. In our wisdom, we say no. We then ask the port, they can release it so it can be stored to another area while the further processing for disposal have been worked on. And this is that letter to the managing director of the port, Honorable Duque. The Environmental Protection Agency of Liberia present its compliment and refer to an earlier communication regarding the consignment of 17 times 44 containers of palm kernels waste consigned to SM Transport and Logistics, which arrived at the Freeport of Monrovia on September 18, 2025. Pursuant to the Environmental Protection and Management Law of Liberia, and in fulfillment of Liberia's obligation under the Basel Convention, the EPA conducted a comprehensive environmental assessment and laboratory analysis of the palm kernel waste. We are pleased to inform you that the result of the testing have confirmed that the material poses no environmental or public health risks, and it is therefore considered safe for disposal within Liberia. Accordingly, the EPA hereby authorizes and requests the release of the container currently held within the facility of APM terminals to allow the consignment to be removed and disposed of in line with approved waste management procedure. Remember, we have already communicated with the company and said you're not allowed to do this. For you to do this, you need to choose and satisfy there's a procedure. That decision is telling the port they can store it somewhere now until this procedure is followed. Are you with me? Okay, we highly appreciate your continued collaboration. This is the rating document associated with this particular consignment. So the idea was then, as of yesterday, a number of the containers escorted by EPA inspectors, as well as our colleagues from the custom enforcement aspect of it, and other relevant authorities, as would normally be done. They escorted the truck from the Port of Monrovia to this place where we are. This is a GSA compound, and this compound is not the compound like the downtown where all the workers are. If you span your camera around, it's like a warehouse, basically an open warehouse where big stuff like this is stored. So this is now where the workers are actively, offices are ongoing actively, not like that. It's a broad open field. They've negotiated with the relevant authorities for the container to be stored here temporarily as they work with the EPA to finalize the final disposal. So this is the information here, at least we gathered. And when we came here now, the information has been a little bit modified, and that modification has to do with this logistic company. They have already disposed some of them from here. They already disposed some from the port directly without the EPA involvement. And so that is subject to investigation and administrative action. Because as we read in the letter, it's very clear to them the procedure. You are not satisfied to do this. These are the lists. Choose from. The reason why it's important, when the EPA satisfies a company to do this work, they go through tremendous training. They know exactly what to do. They are formed, they have to fill their protocol, they have to follow everything. So we can't just say anybody should do it. So that's why we say go and choose one. Then they will come up with a guideline, it will be approved. But as we got here now, fresh information is that they already have disposed of some, which is totally against the procedure we told them. But we're going to suggest that to further investigation, and we'll come up with finding and action to be taken as to what caused them to do that, and the punishment here of in terms of it. The purpose here now is, members of the press, is for us to go to the container and actually open it. It's kind of a laboratory yourself, so you can see them, you can see the content of the container, right? You can see the content. I'm told, I'm told they are not really full, people who look at it earlier, because there is some other regulation as to how much can go into the container. And so you will see that, you may see they're not full, but that's the way it should be transported on an international convention. You can't have it more than 50% of the volume of the container, because it generates methane gas, and there's a possibility if there's too much heat in there, it might cause problems. So you might see some of that, but the idea is for us to go open those containers that are here, for you to take the picture, for you yourself to look at the content of it. Because I know Liberians are quite worried, rightfully so. Our country is a dumping ground. But what kind of thing coming into our country and the rest of it? We want to assure the Liberians that your country is not a dumping ground. And under our watch, Liberia cannot be a dumping ground. But we got a letter from this company that they're having this material, they wanted to dispose of it. Our part is, can it be disposed in Liberia scientifically? Yes. There's a set of procedure to do that. And so everything we're doing is to protect the public. So in the name of transparency, we will publish the live result on our website once everything is done, all the analysis, all the report are done. It will be in the view of the public. And anybody can take it, you can even take sample and go through, because science should be, when you do it fairly, you should say you get the same result. Right? So that's the purpose you are here. Thank you.
So thank you. Right now we can now move to.
Okay, you are watching Spawn TV Live. You just listened to the Director General, the Executive Director of the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. So the breaking news is that 2 of the containers have been disposed of without the consent of the GSA. That is the breaking news. My name is Yekezi Zwobel, here live from the GSA compound here in Painesville. So the breaking news once more is that 2 of the containers have been disposed of without the EPA's consent.
I'm Chestnut. I'm the CEO and founder of LCN Transport and Logistics. A premier supply chain logistics group, 100% Liberian owned. So this is the Kernel shelves, as the MD said. A test was conducted by the lab. So it has huge length. So you just look at them, take a sample of them, and and the public can have
That was the first truck.
Okay.
Yeah, why is it?
So
This is the first container.
I'm going to have a conversation with my management team. This was not authorized by me to move the truck and at the site to have it disposed. So I'm also subject to investigation, Mr. MD. So we are a Liberian business. We have a track record of being very transparent, and we are, like I said, we are open to investigation. So, and Elsen is a Liberian-owned business. Like I said, we are still open to my investigation, and later we can have our findings and see how we can have this result. But mind you, the management of Elsen Transport and Logistics is going to have our own in-house investigation with our general manager and our operational team is going to tell us and how this was done. Thank you.
Okay, so quickly, at this point in time, we've listened to the CEO. So if you have questions, we'll just take 3 questions. Yes, but okay, we'll just take 3 questions. Just know that. So those who want to ask questions,
Yes. Let's look at
let's
the
look at the
other
other container first.
This one is empty already. The empty.
So this is
So
this was the container
these are
disposed
some
of
them that
without the consent, without the
someone
approval
communicated
of
that
the
was moving this cargo.
EPA.
I told him
And the
immediately,
EPA
stop.
should have been informed or given approval before this container could be empty. But it's already empty. It's offloaded. No kernels in them.
So as you see, the container is now filled because in international gas standard, you cannot load the container at a certain level because and for the movement of the vessel. So it have no issues. So like I said again, the press can take a sample. You can still you can still have.
I put one bag down.
So on.
Put one
No,
bag down.
leave it with Bob. Just leave it. Yeah.
Yeah, the EPA will do it.
Yeah. That empty.
So the reason you see this container is wet is because these containers are wet because of the temperature in the container. So I think it's because of this that the vessel captain requested that these containers being disposed.
So you can come and see the maggots. You see the smaller stuff moving?
Yeah. I think someone put on your hand.
Yeah.
Put your hand.
There, you see?
Bring it back small. No. You call it.
No, there's many. So if you look in the lava stage, the small. Yeah. You see there?
Yeah. So truly, there are worms
You look in, let us see. You got 25.
inside of the kernel shells.
So this is another.
Yeah.
The group of one to be complaining that has not been open yet.
So this is another one. Is having touch. You can also take a sample. The EPA team will also bring a sample of there if you guys want. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, wait. Listen, this has not been open yet. Yeah. Okay, this is very important because those ones were pre-open. So this is the very first time we're going to open this, and we're opening it for the public to see in it, and everybody who's seen it. So this, where's the seal? Where is it?
There's the seal.
Somebody climb up there and point
So
to
can you
it.
have the seal number?
Come and see. Climb.
Can I please? Bro, your pen is on me.
So
Okay.
spoon
Here's the seal
TV
number.
like.
So here you will see the seal number.
Okay.
So you see over here, that's the container number.
Okay.
You understand?
So the idea is this had not been open yet. It still get a seal. We're going to break the seal now and open it for the public to see it for the first time. So you go ahead and break it. Please open the container.
So please move there and
Okay.
so please move, please.
Okay. So this particular container is still sealed up. The rest of the containers we've been showing you have not been sealed. They were already open. So this one is the only one that is still sealed up, is still locked up. So as you can see, they are trying to have it open. Sport TV Live.
But you know what you're doing. What you're doing it.
Authorization
So I know a lot of you have been concerned, as to whether the palm kernel shells contain maggots, as reported by One FM. Truly, they contain maggots. They contain worms, but the worms are apparently too small to be seen. Maybe after this entire process, I'll try to, show you the pumpkin shells. You probably going to see some of the worms moving in them. But yes, most of the shells are rotten, and they clearly contain maggots. Okay, Spawn TV Live, keep following us. We are here bringing you live coverage of the opening of the palm kernel shell waste containers. They are here at the GSA garage here on the GSA road in Painesville. One of the containers is being opened for the first time. The rest of them you saw earlier on were already open. So this is the one that has not yet been opened, and it's been open. It's been open for the first time. So let's wait to see what the content is. And the breaking news, like I said, is that 2 of the containers were offloaded without the concern, without the approval of the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. And according to the EPA boss, this company is subjected to investigation based on that, because they shouldn't have, offloaded the containers without the approval or authorization of the EPA. So that is the breaking news here. And I know there are concerns why some of the containers were pre-opened before, the appearance of the media, and why some weren't open. Well, that is level with you, the public, to judge.
They have offer. The man, I don't know what the trial left the court of the office. Close. Head of the EPA. Not to dispose of the authorization of the
So if we are waiting for this process, it's going to take us a lot of time. We still have like 3 months.
Sorry.
So where is the
Occupon TV Live, if you just joined us, welcome. This is a favorite platform providing you live coverage of a report that 17 containers, waste containers, were brought in Liberia to be disposed of here in Liberia from Nigeria. So this container has now been opened for the first time.
Okay, thank you. Team bring one bag and let the LDA people be very close and then open it down. LDA people. Our friends for LDA. One of the bags, randomness, like please leave it, Tony. Yeah,
So some of you have been asking about the worms inside of the containers, as you can see. Yeah. So these are the worms that we talked about. These are the worms. So this particular container is struck up, is filled up compared to the others. Yeah.
All of them have to go. Musa, where you going?
Okay. So folks, that's it. We are here providing you live coverage of the opening of the waste containers. We're told that all of the containers aren't here yet. I think about 9 containers are said to be here. 4 now of the 9 containers here at the GSA garage have been opened, even though 3 were already open prior to our appearance. But this particular one was just open in the presence of the media. So seeing the LDA officer going out to do an inspection.
Don't bring it down.
Yeah, drop it down.
Yeah, don't bring it down.
Let's see a picture of the knife they want. Do you see it, Renee? No, up there, the one not working.
What's it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, what a chief here. Yo, hold it, my man. We'll let this see. Yeah, sure. You can access it. Yeah. So we can bring it down? Yeah, please. So, like I said, this is an entire process. We have the team that come in front, we get the entire container. So once we upload the container, the team will come there and start doing all the spraying. So you can rest assured this process is transparent. You understand me? There's no issue. They're all kind of shelves. You can move from one container to another. Thank you.
Excuse me. The rule of the LDA is to look at any misconception that there may be drugs in here. Our rule was to look at the hazardous nature of it and to be able to analyze what we look at, and we're able to see larva form of insect. Your role is to be able to check, so you're free to look randomly whether you want to get into this stuff, to collect also samples and take and analyze in your laboratory, right?
Yeah, you just dispose it. We are here.